Oh, yeah, out with his friend. Oh, yeah, Chanel is the lens. Okay. With his friend finna get lit.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Play action. It's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Montgomery, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Allen now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, of so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Fields nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Allen. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On play action, Fields
gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
on 4th down. Fields
gonna let one fly for Robinson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Going for the deep ball. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
play action. Fields rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Love again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You want to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job.